Hi, we're back again with Cyndi O'Meara. Now, Cyndi is new to the Lifestyle Summit this year. So, Cyndi, before we go into some questions, why don't you share with all our lifestyle members who you are, what your background is, and what you specialize in?
My name's Cyndi O'Meara, and my background is 6 years of university doing human anatomy and nutrition. I've also, I guess I specialise in food. That's my big thing, is I love food and I specialise in it. And what's the right food to eat for health versus food that is making us sick and fat.
Great. Now you have some 5 steps to healthy living, to energy, and to being more vital in your life. What are those 5 steps?
Okay. Most people will go, oh, well, I have to eat better and I have to drink water and I have to exercise and I have to have good relationships and maybe fresh air. You know, these are the things. Yeah. And I go, well, you know what you're doing, but why aren't you all doing it? And why do we have this society that's sick? So I've created 5 new steps, and my first one is I have to inspire change in people. Yeah. Because there's no use in saying, oh, you just did the low fat and you do the fruits and veggies, and people are over that. So I inspire change. The second step is an awareness program. So I make you aware of advertising and marketing that's lying to you. Yeah. Science, which has a bit of fraud in it. Not always, but you know, we have fraud in our science. We can't even trust our authorities. So that's the awareness program. The third part is we've got to start thinking differently. We have to start not thinking the way we do about foods as far as how much am I allowed of that and what, you know, how much protein can I have. It's about quality. And we also have to stop thinking about how much fat, salt and sugar can I eat, and think of, well, this is a whole food. Too bad if it's got sugar in it. Yeah. Don't eat foods that have all that sugar added to it, but let's look at, you know, fruits. Everyone says, I can't eat fruit, it's got too much sugar. So that's the thinking differently, and there's a lot more in that, but it'll take us ages. And the fourth part is education. So we've got to educate you on what have they done to our food, what does it do to your body, what is the food we need to eat in place of it, and what does that do to your body? And it actually gives it a luxury as opposed to irritating it all the time. And that's what we do, is we're irritating our body all the time, and that's why we have no energy and we're sick, and etc. So that's the 4th step. And the 5th step is we've got to take action. Yeah. So it's no use having all this information
and then not doing
anything with it. Yeah. So then that's the 5th step, and we do that step by step, bit by bit. We do not do everything tomorrow, because you'll just throw your hands up in horror and you go, it's too hard, I'm not doing it. You know, people look at my book and they go, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. I go, no, you don't. All you have to do is worry about breakfast. Yeah. Let's just get you off breakfast cereals, including Wheat Bix, all of those breakfast cereals, and let's get you eating real food again that will nourish you right through to lunchtime without you having to hanker for food all the time. Yeah.
Now, it was really interesting. You were sharing a lot about the ingredients that go into our food these days, and everybody was basically in shock and awe about what's going on. Just share with everybody at home what's going on with our food, with our cereals, with, you know, with our flavors, with the colorants, everything.
Yeah. Our ingredients are not the ingredients that we had as we evolved to eat. So we ate fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, eggs, grains, legumes, cocoa, herbs, spices, and anything we can make with it, including chocolate cake. But like these days, chocolate cake could be made with 35 to 50 ingredients, and that doesn't include the 48 chemicals that are in a flavour. So people don't know this. They see a chocolate cake, it looks like the chocolate cake we made in the 60s and 70s with 7 ingredients, but it's made with hydrogenated vegetables and colours and flavours and enhancers, and they put folic acid and all this stuff they're throwing into our food. And people, like I often do a chocolate eclair thing where I go, this is how we used to make a chocolate eclair, but because salt causes hypertension, sugar causes diabetes, chocolate, who knows why they said that was bad, flour causes gluten intolerance, eggs are bad for you because they're high in cholesterol, so people say, cream's too high in fat, and butter causes heart disease. So all of a sudden they went, well, we'll make it better. We'll make it with all these new fandangled foods. And that's, if you look at them, they look the same, but fundamentally they're nothing alike. And fundamentally our bodies don't know how to use the chocolate eclair of today, as opposed to, we've eaten salt, butter, cream, eggs. We've eaten these foods for thousands and thousands of years without a problem.
So how can people change their lives through changing their eating habits?
Yeah. Look, what I find is that when you start to eat well, you want to get out and exercise, you want to do things, you start to deal with life better, and you find a purpose in your life. So to me it's just one step. We've still got to be looking at all of these steps. For me it's 4 things. But we start with the food, and then we go to the next thing. Like I was talking to this girl, and she just had a pain in her neck, and she went to a chiropractor and the pain was gone. She then went, I feel like exercising. So she started exercising. From there she said, I really want to eat better. So she started to eat better. And I've seen the photo of her when her passport, she just looked like this dowdy old woman, and I was sitting next to her going, you've got so much, you're oozing so much energy and love, and everything was oozing out of this woman because she did one thing and she took the pain away, and then she wanted to do others and others and others. And that's what I do, is I go, we'll just do one thing, and if that helps, let's grow on that and do the next thing.
That's great. So for all of our lifestyle members at home, the whole weekend we've been talking about health, how it's important for your lifestyle as a trader to live the life of your dreams. So Cyndi, where can people find your books? Where can they find your information? How do they find out more?
There's lots of information on our website, which is changinghabits.com.au.
Yeah.
And there's so much on there. First of all, just even download the cholesterol report. If you go to the top right-hand corner of my website, there's a cholesterol report. It's 15 pages, and it talks about the myth of cholesterol. And it's not a bad food. It's a good food, and we need it. And we're just starting to see the ramifications of no cholesterol in our body, in that we have lack of vitamin D, we have lack of hormones, our gender-specific hormones are lacking. And we're seeing those ramifications, and we've got to start realising that cholesterol is good. Yeah. So there's a whole 15 pages on the history of why we thought it was bad in the first place, why margarine versus butter, and it's all of that. So go there, start there, and there's heaps more.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're going to fall in love with Cyndi as much as everybody did here today at the Lifestyle Summit. Make sure you stay tuned. We're almost at the end of the day. 5 o'clock is coming up really soon, and I have a special surprise for you at the end of the day, so make sure you stay tuned. Thanks, Cyndi.
Thank you. Thank you.